Hello everybody, this is the Lone Coder. Welcome back to my React course. This is part 2 of the course, where I'm going to show you how to create your very first React app. This is going to be a very brief video because creating a React app is extremely easy, which is one of the main benefits of developing web applications with React. So let's go ahead and get started. On this slide, you can see that I summarized the Create React App utility. Create React App is a command line utility used to initialize a React application quickly. It uses npx or npm to install all the necessary dependencies. So in order to follow along this video, you're going to need npm or npx installed. It usually comes installed when you install Node. If you do not have Node installed, I will leave a link in the description or the resources so that you can go install that, and then you'll have access to npx. And on the right side there, you can see the syntax for creating a React app. We start out with the $, which is nothing but the bash prompt. Don't worry about that. And basically, npx just allows you to run commands that are on npm without actually installing them so that you always get the newest version of that command. And then we run the create React app command. And then after that, we add in our project name, not including the angle brackets. That's just to show that you'll insert your own. So it might be my first React app, or whatever other name you come up with. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's create our first React app. I'm on VS Code right now. I'm going to close this. I'm going to open up a terminal. If you are on Windows, you can use the VS Code terminal, or you can use a Git Bash if you're on Mac OS. That should have a terminal installed with it. I'm going to make this a bit bigger so you can see everything. Maybe that's a little too much. So let's follow the syntax that I showed in here. We're going to start with npx. Let's look again. Create React app, and then let's fill in a project name. So we'll just call this my first React app. And as a convention, you'll typically use dashes between each word in your project, just like we did with the create React app command. So let's go ahead and just hit enter. It says creating a new React app in the directory. Installing packages, this might take a couple of minutes. You can see it's installing React, React DOM, and React scripts. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to where this is finished. Okay, so the React app is done initializing. It only took maybe a minute or a minute and a half. We can look at all the output of it, installed all the dependencies. It says 6 high severity vulnerabilities. Don't worry about that. That's just npm being retarded. And then it gave us some starter commands for us. You can see npm start to actually start the development server and see your app. npm run build to produce the production version of your app, npm test and npm run eject. Really the only 2 commands you'll have to worry about for now are npm start and npm run build. Really just npm start for the majority of this course until the end. And then down here it says we suggest that you begin by typing cd my first React app and then npm start. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to clear everything from the terminal window, cd into my first React app, and I just used tab there to autocomplete that. So you can see our directory changed to there. So now we are actually inside of our React app. And I'm just going to list all the files in it. You can see that there's node modules like any node package, package.json, package.json, public, readme, and src. And through the majority of this course, we're going to be working inside of the src folder. And I'm actually going to cd into there and then list all the files in there. You can see there's app.css, app.js, some test files, index.css, and index.js. And really the only one you have to worry about right now is app.js. That's what we're going to be working in through the beginning of this course. So I'm just going to go back out. We're back in the top level directory of our React app. And then I'm going to do what it said. I'm going to first clear this and then run npm start. And just as a side note, you can also write this as npm run start, but for short, you can just do npm start. So it's going to open up our browser, and as you can see, that's opening up on localhost 3000. So as you can see, our React app has opened, and this is just the template that Create React App generates by default. And this is what we're going to be editing throughout the next few videos. So there's just a rotating logo here. If I highlight it, you can see the square rotating around, and then some text, and then a link to the React.js docs. You can go here if you want to learn more. So hopefully you can see just how easy that was to create our first React app. It automatically generated a template for us to start working on. And so that's what makes the Create React App utility so useful, because you can just get going super fast. It handles installing Webpack and configuring it and everything. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can just run the command and get going developing your app. So we're going to be using Create React App extensively throughout this course, throughout our projects and everything. So I highly recommend you get in the habit of using this until you can learn how to create a React app manually. So that concludes today's video. That was very brief, which is testament to the simplicity of Create React App. And so in the next video, we're going to learn about JSX and how to make components. Well, actually, in the very next video, we're going to learn about JSX. And then after that, we're going to learn about how to make functional and class-based components. So I really hope you're excited about that. I certainly am. And I'm sure you're going to have a great time learning React and developing applications with it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really glad you're following along with this course and making the decision to learn React. So stick around with the course and you'll learn everything you need to learn about React. And with all that said, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.